Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Oh, don't blink! Sex!
And midnight hour.
The run last shot by Anna
Welcome back to the Last Shot podcast with me, All Things Wrestling, and Stefan.
Yeah, better known as Shawn Michaels Jr. Whoever that guy is.
I don't know who that guy is. Rumour is that he appeared at an indie show under a mask and GTS somebody. Did you hear that?
I did it. I mean, Shawn Michaels Jr. did that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
But no.
Did you also know? I have to tell you something. Did you also know that Vacant in WWE is actually me?
No, I did not know. Jesus, you are the most accomplished champion of all time.
That's what we were talking about, man. I'm a fucking legend. You need to treat me like a legend, you know?
Damn. But in all seriousness, if you have not heard, as you probably clicked on the title of this video to talk about, CM Punk apparently appeared at MKE wrestling event Friday night under a mask, GTS to wrestler, and ran out.
Yep. And there's actually a picture, I don't know if you've seen, with the hoodie. After the show he took. Yeah,
he was wearing the same hoodie. There was a couple of evidence supporting this may be him. A quote from 2016. He said in an interview saying, "If it's not going to be televised, it's going to be me in a fucking ninja outfit wrestling one of my buddies if he was ever to return to wrestling."
Exactly, and I think.
Yeah.
Sorry. There's a little lag, so sorry.
Yeah, so Robbie Fox also said that he's done this 3 or 4 times over the last 4 years since he retired from WWE. And the fact he filmed some of it for Wrestling Road Diaries 3, but was cut after Colt Cabana and Punk fell out over legal shit.
I'm going to make a really bold prediction right now. And you may already know what I'm going to say. It doesn't have anything to do with the WWE, but it does have to do with another wrestling company. I'm going to say right now that CM Punk will appear at Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's a bold prediction, but I'm going to say that. Because what better way to say fuck you to Vince in WWE than show up in another promotion and run that promotion with Chris Jericho to the top? Exactly,
because obviously we've been waiting for CM Punk to return to the wrestling landscape for 4 years. No, 2014,
and now,
5 years. 5 years we've been waiting for him to return. And if he does it, it'll be amazing. I mean, CM Punk is talented as hell, and to be honest, MMA is not his thing. Clearly.
No, but let's not get, whatever happened in MMA. He had guts. He had guts to go out there and, despite the loss, I mean, there's not a lot of people who will be willing to take a risk and have a MMA match, right? You know.
No.
So, yeah, I'm going to say that he's going to appear at Double or Nothing. Man, that show is shaping up to be a pretty damn good show, actually.
It is really looking to a good show. And I have one more CM Punk related thing to talk about. He talked about why he doesn't do podcasts recently on Twitter, saying, "So more lying snakes and unethical fuses can sue me for telling the truth. Hard pass." So due to the fact of him being sued for Colt Cabana's podcast, he will not do another one. Which I can respect that.
Yeah, I don't know, dude, it will be awesome if, that's fine with about the podcast you said, but it will be really awesome if, I know we shouldn't be talking about this, but since we already mentioned Punk, what do you think may happen at Double or Nothing with him if he shows up?
I think he'll start a feud with Chris Jericho. To be honest,
I think whoever becomes the champion at the end of the night, he's going to attack him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty, bold but pretty realistic predictions if we're looking into it,
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
If he is returning, which obviously there's no confirmation that he is the masked wrestler from Friday night, if he does return, it's nothing but good for the wrestling industry, to be honest, because he is probably one of the best wrestlers in the modern era that has ever been.
Yes, and like I said before, there is no better way to say fuck you to WWE than build another company against them.
Exactly. Now we have a little bit of a rumour, which I found quite funny. Selena Vega said on Twitter that she was feeling a bit sick in the morning, and then someone tried to insinuate that she was pregnant. I found it quite funny. She immediately squashed the rumour, which obviously...
Yeah, it's ridiculous, These days, if you post anything on social media, from last week we talked about if you post anything, a picture or any status or any post, people take these days things too serious. I mean, if they hear, oh, I was sick. No, you're not sick. You don't have a stomach bug. You're pregnant. If you take a picture with someone, no, those two. What the fuck are those two doing? Oh, they're dating. So that's how this world works.
Oh, he's got a limp on. He must have a broken knee and must be out for 7 months. Yeah, he must be injured.
Listen, people, when internet was not around, all this was normal. So it's too much for nothing. I mean, really.
I know.
Really,
that's the problem with social media.
Yes.
It's good to connect with the wrestling personalities, but then again, you have this. So there's good and bads to the social media side of it, and then again, you get spoilers for everything now, which can be a bad side.
Yes, and imagine for someone like Zelina Vega, Adam Cole, Seth Rollins, and all those big names. How social media? I mean, social media is good for a product, obviously, and for building a character in some way. But in the same time, social media can be very harmful to superstars if people get it wrong.
Yeah. Next, Cody Rhodes has revealed his opponent for Double or Nothing. It's none other than his own brother, Dustin Runnels, or that's known as Gold Dust.
Did you see the video they made?
I have not watched it, but if you look at the screen now, this is Goldust's goodbye to the WWE Universe, because I'm not reading it out because it's like 2 massive paragraphs.
So, who didn't see, I mean, the video is out there. Tom obviously didn't see it. Basically, they're building a story of Cody having everything handed to him, and Dustin being the child. The older brother who didn't have much before Cody was born. So I think the thing I think Cody will play egotistical heel right here in this feud.
Yeah, it will be a good feud because without the restraints on of WWE when they were Goldust and Stardust, I think these two could put on an absolute clinic of a series.
Exactly.
I don't think the matches will be of the top quality because Goldust is getting on a bit, but I feel like the storytelling will be really, really good.
Yes, and I think this is just my opinion, but in my personal opinion, it was always for me story or wrestling. If you have a great story to tell in that ring, I mean, that's all you need, man. Honestly.
Exactly. But I'm excited that Justin's getting involved with his brother's company now, so that'll be good.
I'm really excited.
He's got, 25 years of experience, something like that, Justin has got?
He said, actually, 30 years.
Jesus Christ, so he's going to have a lot of influence to be able to pass on to
they're actually building that feud if this will be his last ride. But I don't know. I think he'll stick with the company for quite some time.
Yeah, I think he'll be behind the scenes. I think he'll have a Cody feud, then he'll go behind the scenes to do stuff like that.
Yeah. And for people that don't know, he's actually pretty damn good in the ring, Dustin.
Yeah, he is.
Like, really good in the ring. Unfortunately, for newer generations, they didn't have a chance to see him wrestle because obviously he didn't wrestle much on TV, but he was like really good back in the day. You can even go check out his match against Roddy Piper. That was amazing.
Oh yeah, he's always been talented.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good for AEW. Now we have to talk about WWE again. They have reportedly cancelled Backlash, which was scheduled for June 16th, because Saudi Arabia is June 7th and they don't want two big shows close to each other.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, I don't know why is even Backlash happening. I don't know if you agree with me, but that pay-per-view doesn't... I don't know. It's just a money grab for WWE. They don't even need that pay-per-view.
Yeah, but then again, they're cancelling one of their own events for a Saudi Arabia event, which I can imagine a lot of the fans are not going to be happy about.
Everything for millions, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the amount of money they're getting from Saudi Arabia, I can understand from a business term. I do understand, but then again, is it going to rub the fans the wrong way and they're going to boycott Saudi Arabia due to the fact that they've kind of sacked off their own thing?
I don't know. This Saudi Arabia show... Listen, they probably even boycotted WrestleMania because of that show. I mean, some things, probably.
They could have done, to be fair, because there's a lot of controversy around Saudi Arabia at the minute.
I don't know. No, I don't get me wrong. I didn't mean they will replace WrestleMania. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
no.
God, no, please do not put a Saudi show on instead of WrestleMania.
Maybe they didn't do some stuff at WrestleMania that they were expected to do. And save that for that Saudi Arabian show. That
could be the case, because WWE do like the money, dollar.
For example, The Undertaker against Elias. I think we'll see that match at Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I think.
Unfortunately, The Undertaker will win, probably in like 2 minutes.
Which I really think would be a bad choice.
But do you really think Vince will put over Elias? No.
No, I don't think so.
And we're done with that topic, right?
Yeah, I haven't really got much more to say about the Saudi show.
I have to mention another thing about something else.
Yeah.
What do you think about War Riders? WWE changed their name to the Viking Experience.
It's such a shit name. It's such a terrible name. What was wrong with War Raiders or War Machine?
Wait, probably that word, war. But then again, we had Raw as war back in the day.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense. But listen, I can easily imagine Vince being like, who are these guys, Ivan and Eric, they look like Vikings. Let's change his name and put it into Viking Experience.
Yeah, I think Vince is starting to lose his mind.
I can easily imagine him like that, Experience, But at this point, I'm afraid for everyone who comes up from NXT. I'm glad. I know people were talking all week. Why they didn't bring up Undisputed Era? Do you really want this to happen to Undisputed Era, the same thing that happened to War Riders?
We can make them the 4-man band! Give them guitars!
Yeah, and do you know what's going to happen to someone like Velvet and Dream? He's going to become... Oh god, I hope I'm not giving WWE...
He'll become a Gold Dust.
Jesus Christ, I
mean, Goldust had a good career, but he never made it in the big time, did he? He was more of a mid-carder. All Velveteen will be.
They are going to change his name to The Dream.
The Dream Experience.
Yeah, because fans can't remember the Velveteen Dream. name.
God, don't
I think Vince is a little bit too old, so he can't remember first and last names. So he needs a one name, you know. They're going to change the Undisputed Era to Three Men and the Baby.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'll stop. I don't want to give him any ideas more.
Yeah, please don't. I swear to God, if you did that to him.
If Vince hears this, he'll be, oh, all right, he's right. 3 Men and a Baby. Come on, Adam Cole. I'm going to put you in the against Heath Slater and Kofi Kingston. And all 3 of you are going to yell, Baby.
You'll join them and you'll become a new man band.
Yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
Update on Beth Phoenix. She is going to be continuing to wrestle during the European tour with Natalya as a tag team. So
nice. I couldn't care less of it, honestly. I mean,
I like
she's
Beth
fine.
Phoenix.
No. I like her, but at this point, she doesn't bring a lot to already dead.
Women's tag division.
Women's tag division.
No, she doesn't. But at least she's come back. I don't even know why she retired in the first place, to be honest.
Listen, dude, we have something much bigger to talk about that you're probably not aware of that. Apparently, WWE has promised Sasha Banks and Bayley to defend titles at Saudi Arabian show. And then they screwed them out of that.
Oh,
I don't know how would that be possible, but that is a legit news that everyone is talking about.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
if that is the real thing, Sasha has every right to be upset.
Yeah, she definitely does. The thing is, if she doesn't come back to the company, she can't do anything until her contract expires.
No. Same with like Neville.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. She'll just sit on the sidelines until your contract expires and then have 3 months no compete clause and then get to wrestle.
I mean, if you want to go to AEW, if they offer you $1 million, for example, and if you're waiting on the sidelines, and if WWE pays you, that's pretty fucking good deal. Okay.
Well, whether she will return is a very big debate. I mean, clearly Bayley's not going to leave because she actually appeared.
Yeah, and that was so random with Naomi as a tag team. That was so fucking stupid. But yeah, that's...
Let's talk about the shake-up while we're at that subject. They've got to be the 2 worst shake-up shows I've ever watched. They were so boring.
Why? Why
they just
they
dragged.
can't do... Yeah, why they can do draft? Why?
Just do a fucking draft, for God's sake.
I mean, in the fucking sport, in every sport we are watching, the NBA, for example, there is a draft. We know where they're going. So now, in Monday, we have superstars coming from SmackDown, and then we don't know who will show up at SmackDown. I mean, it's stupid.
It is. It really, really is. And did you see the Usos spoiler?
Yeah,
put the graphic up before they came out. What a twat! Whoever was doing that got bollocked by Kevin Dunn to fuck, didn't they?
I'm just going to say once again, I'm just glad they didn't call up anyone from NXT more.
Yeah, I'm really glad.
I'm really glad.
And just an update on Samoa Joe, he will be appearing on the Raw brand.
Oh yeah, I mean that was pretty much obvious when Finn
came to Smack. I mean, I'm kind of glad, but I'm kind of not glad because I think the US title would die on SmackDown. Raw.
Yeah, he didn't do anything with it. I mean, it's not his fault, don't get me wrong. He's an excellent wrestler, one of my favorites actually. But they're not doing anything, you know. The only thing I hate when we're speaking with about the shake-up right now. Oh my god, did you see what they posted on their Twitter right now?
No, what they posted?
About an hour ago, actually. Will Roman Reigns be fined or fired, something like that, next week because he super impactful wins last week.
To be fair, that was pretty good though.
Yes, but if they're going to go once again with the storyline with Reigns and Vince, like they did back in 2000, I don't remember.
2018.
I don't want to see. No, I think it was like 14 or 15 when I don't know if you remember when Roman Reigns was feuding with Sheamus for WWE title. You don't remember?
No.
When he actually cashed in on him. No. Anyways, I don't want to see it. And I said it before, and I really don't want to go off on this again. And I know Tom will stop me again if I go. But man, he will get booed out of the fucking arena.
He already got half booed when he came out on SmackDown.
We are not fucking stupid. We are not fucking stupid. I said it. I was one of the first people to say it. I mean, a lot of people seen it. A lot of YouTubers, other YouTubers. But man, they don't need to push this guy once again. We are seeing through this bullshit. They're now pushing Roman Reigns. Why are they still mentioning, leukemia that was happened a month ago? You're clear to go. You're fine. You don't need to mention John Elliott every fucking night. We understand. Now go back to fucking work and start working as Roman Reigns, and I don't give a fuck about you anymore. It was fine. I respect John Elliott, but man, it's a man. I mean, it's a real life it's a human. This is a character.
Yeah.
So I just
they're playing that button
perfect,
too far. They're playing the whole he got back from cancer too far now. They're
They
trying to use it to get him over now.
Opportunity to turn him heel, and they didn't do it.
No. But while we're speaking of Roman Reigns, what's your opinion on this stupid fucking Shield last farewell shit that's happening tomorrow?
Oh
today,
wait,
whenever
let me see. Let me see. It's actually we have about 1,000 more of those last rights with the Shield, right? About 1,000 events more, right?
Yeah, there's been so many, and they're doing a whole bloody fucking event for it at 9:30 Eastern time, which it would have already happened by the time this goes out.
Oh, let's get. Sorry, Tom. This is very important. That's why I cut you off. They're having a match against Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley. We never seen that before. Oh my God!
Never.
It's once in a lifetime.
Jesus, it's not like we saw it in fucking February or anything, is it? Or March, whenever the fucking pay-per-view was.
Fuck.
It's just a load of shit.
Is that actually tonight?
Yeah, it's tonight, Sunday night.
I don't know if I'll watch that.
I'm not watching. I'm watching Game of Thrones.
No, fuck that.
They've really picked a bad time to do it, because Game of Thrones got 10 million viewers last week. It's going to get the same again tonight. No one is going to miss Game of Thrones to watch WWE. Because I certainly am not.
I don't know. Why would someone even care about that? Obviously, you know what I hate? Do you know those fanboys on Instagram, Twitter, who have Roman Reigns' profile picture and Roman is the best, Roman is number one. Go fuck yourself. Get a fucking life. Stop hiding behind a picture. You're a fanboy, but man, if you're supporting the Shield right now, something that we've seen like 1,000 times, you may need to go to your closest, nearest hospital and have your brain examined. I'm like serious, because enough is fucking enough. And I'm sorry for using those words, but it's true, and I know Tom agrees with me.
Yeah, I'm sick of seeing this. We had the farewell match at Fastlane.
And one more time, sorry to cut you off, because of you idiots right there, out there who hides behind those pictures and names, whatever. You are the reason why WWE is continuing to push their agenda right now, and you're the reason why we suffer every single fucking week of the product we are getting is shit, literally. Fuck that shit.
just the last thing regarding the Shield. Did you hear that Dean Ambrose is most likely going to be stepping back from the wrestling world for a bit? Yeah, he's
going to be stepping back.
Yeah, and taking a bit of time off, which means he could still return to WWE after this time off.
Let me see. Oh, Meltzer. Oh, bro. Listen, let me see. I'm closing my deal with WWE right now. I have that AEW show in May, but write on paper that I'm just retiring for wrestling or taking a break. I don't want people to know that I will show up out there. So listen, I think we may see Ambrose actually Double or Nothing. I know it's a bold prediction, but that's basically what I said right now. So that may be a reality.
The thing is, do you want to see him actually appear there?
Yeah, I would love to see John Moxley. Why not?
I don't. I really, really don't. Ambrose is just...
You don't want to see Jimmy Havoc against John Moxley or Joe Janela against John Moxley.
I don't think he'd be that guy again. I don't... If he came back to the old John Moxley, yes, but I feel like he'd just be a watered-down version of it, and it'd just be painful to watch. Like we've been watching Dean Ambrose the last fucking 7 years, or whatever it's been.
Listen. Listen, Roman Reigns, he's the big dog. Seth Rollins is the man. Dean Ambrose is Dean Ambrose, so he's going away. He's going to be John Moxley. If he comes back to NXT, to WWE, like I said, Roman Reigns is the big dog. That's their nicknames. But Dean Ambrose won't be known as Dean Ambrose. He'll be known as the Dude. That will be his name if he returns to WWE.
Jesus.
Because every time someone leaves the WWE, I don't know if you realize this, they basically, when they return, they tell him, you left, go fuck yourself, we want to treat you well.
Minus Drew McIntyre.
We just signed you, you left before, we just signed you right now to take you away from all other promotions, and we want to use you, go fuck yourself. They did it to Kurt Angle, he deserved much better. EC3 is fucking dead. EC3, I don't know why they even brought him up to the main roster. I
don't know with that one. I mean, Kurt Angle is, but to be fair, the only reason he didn't wrestle more is because, he can't. To be honest,
the guy can barely move.
That's say. Then again, they've treated the Hardys well.
Oh yeah, I mean, why not? They're actually looking better than ever. Did you see Matt Hardy, how he's looking with that new trimmed beard? I don't know if you've seen him, but goddamn, he's looking like 20 years younger.
He's looking good. He's looking very good. I don't think they'll be around for much longer. I think next couple of years they'll be gone, but...
Yeah.
While we've got them, it's nice.
Hardys, they will be gone from the WWE. Because we are going to see another feud with Bucks of feud in the future.
Oh, that'd be a good feud.
I'm predicting that right now.
Just
it
depends
won't happen in a year, It will at some point. I think it will happen.
I think the Hardys will retire in WWE and end, to be honest, because they've got one more year on their deal, and I think they'll re-sign. Because they'll get offered a shit ton of money.
You can love wrestling, bro. You can love wrestling a lot. But at the end of the day, money speaks.
Yeah, it does.
So if they offer them $1 million each, don't you think they will show up? Of course they will. Because Tony Khan, I don't know, people know him. He's basically owner of AEW. I will just tell you right now. Just a second. Tony Khan. His net worth is $7.3 billion. Do you know Vince's net worth is 3.5?
Yeah, but...
So they can easily pick up Hardys.
The problem is, if you've got a billionaire backing you, it could end up going the way of WCW because I had a billionaire backing it, and eventually it just went down. It could happen. Financial backing isn't everything. If they get this television deal and everything like that, they've got a massive chance, better than WCW. But
I don't know. I think since we were talking about that, I don't want to start any conspiracy theory out there, but I think Vince may want to kill WWE before he dies. I'm not even joking. I know it's conspiracy, but would you be surprised if he does something like that?
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
He can be like, "Oh, that's my creation. Go fuck yourself. I'm not giving to anyone."
Which is why I'm glad we've got good, strong competitors out there. So if WWE ends up dying, there's alternatives.
Yeah, and I hope to God they use NXT right now. Who is in NXT? They use them well, because if they don't, WWE, if they don't use them right, they need to pray, because if Adam Cole, for example, let's just example, if he leaves, if they don't utilize him in WWE, if he leaves, he'll be a top guy in the AEW, maybe even executive president next to Cody, because they're close friends. Imagine if that happens. Imagine if they let Dream go, for example, Velvet and Dream, if they screw him up.
He'd be amazing. He is amazing now, to be fair.
Imagine if they kill Matt Riddle on the main roster. I know it won't happen, probably, and I hope not. But if that happens, WWE may actually die.
Yeah.
So, really, seriously, I know people are saying AEW is t-shirt company or other BS, but WWE really needs to sit down and, start planning for the future, because AEW is not a joke.
It's definitely not a joke. We've seen All In, which was the predecessor, and that event was amazing.
That will be their WrestleMania in the future.
Yeah.
I honestly believe it, yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. Did you hear? Well, I think we've talked about AEW and WWE rivalry enough for today. WWE have copyrighted the word stomping grounds. Your thoughts?
That can be maybe an event. I don't know.
An event. It could be a new reality TV show, like
maybe.
It could be what they're going to call the Performance Center.
Maybe. Everything's possible.
Exactly. It's not a bad name, but it would make sense if it was linked to the Performance Center, to be honest. We wouldn't... For an event, it'd sound kind of cheesy and shit, to be honest.
Maybe they can do like a reality show and the Performance Center. I don't know.
Yeah, showing the day-to-day lives of wrestlers in the Performance Center.
To be honest, I didn't even know about that until you told me right now. So I really can't, say much.
Yeah, it's just like, welcome, we're going to take you to the stomping grounds. And show you off new wrestlers and stuff like that, and show you what the Performance Center is like.
Then you have Vince in the background. Stomping grounds. Imagine that. I mean, I can easily imagine the guy coming up with those shitty names.
It's definitely Vince's fucking choice, isn't it?
But the thing is, listen. The thing is, I can imagine him saying that, like it's something big, it's something awesome. Instead, it's just shit name. I can.
To be fair, he did make the Great Balls of Fire fucking pay-per-view.
Oh, Great Balls of Fire. Listen, I love Vince. I'm going to be honest. I love Vince, what he's done. But obviously right now, his time is up, so...
It is definitely up.
Without Vince, we wouldn't be talking about WWE today. And, it's true.
Exactly. He's the forefather of the wrestling business. Wrestling wouldn't be anywhere where it is now internationally if it wasn't for Vince. He is the reason why it's televised around the world.
Yeah, did you see the interview of Triple H and Stephanie saying right now? Triple H was asked if Vince will ever step down, and Triple H said no, he won't, because he's the hardest working man in the room. He's working like 24/7. What do you think about that? That's true, but
it's definitely true. It's definitely true.
But it's true. Yes, it's true. But I know Tom agrees with me on this. I don't care, because he's old. He doesn't bring anything good to wrestling business, other than management. Only thing he's doing well is business, money and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
With storylines, he's completely out of touch. So he can work all he wants. I don't care.
I don't think it helps that you've got like 40 fucking writers.
Do your stuff with money and business, and let Triple H take over with creative team.
Exactly. Oh, one funny thing to add to this. Did you see WWE's advertising to hire a person to manage storylines and consistency in storylines? They're basically admitting their writing team can't remember what the fuck they're doing.
Jesus Christ. Hey,
I know.
Hey. Listen, I know one person. I won't mention their name. But I know one person who's working for WWE, and environment out there is pretty toxic backstage. Whatever you say, Vince turns down. Obviously, before that, everything goes through Kevin Dunn.
Yeah.
And from what I've told, from literally a person that I know, like I said, I won't mention who is.
Yeah, obviously for legal reasons. We can't get them in trouble.
But Kevin Dunn is basically a prick. If he doesn't like you, he will tell you to go fuck yourself, and he will do whatever he wants with the script. He can even rewrite your script and give that script to Vince, which is, in my opinion, sick. Also, another thing I will say, that I also know, and I heard that, like I said, from someone, WWE is writing storylines without talent knowing about them.
Yeah.
They didn't know that Sasha Banks and Bayley would drop the belts. I mean, they didn't know that. That was WWE's decision. So, in my opinion, that's pretty sick.
I know. I think that the top talent do know, but like obviously the Undertaker and them kind of people know the storylines, but there's a select few and the rest don't fucking have a clue.
And I have to say another thing, once again, from someone, there's a lot of pressure in the WWE. You write a lot. Meetings sometimes are from 6 to 1 a.m. in the morning. Yes, that's true. I'm not fucking around. Whatever you write, whatever you do, every single time, even if you write a good storyline, even if you write a good idea, it will get turned down by Vince. In the past few weeks, Vince has rewritten 95% of the shows.
Yeah, I can believe that.
That's all you need to know. That's all I'm going to say.
I can't wait till Triple H takes charge and fires Kevin Dunn.
Yes.
Because Triple H hates the fucking guy, and I can't blame him.
That's the first thing that's going to happen.
Oh, we know it is. Because, to be honest, the guy is a fucking prick.
Yes, and we will have a parade after that.
Yes, we fucking will. I mean, I can't fault him on the television part of it, because he does do the displays and all that kind of stuff very fucking well.
Yeah, but
he does a very good presentation of it, but just he's fucking an idiot.
I'm sorry. I need to add another thing that I didn't said earlier. Once again, from someone that I know, there is a lot of Hollywood writers in the WWE. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I don't know that. A lot of soap operas.
I'm going to say my opinion on that. I don't care if you're a big name or not in the Hollywood. If you don't understand wrestling and professional wrestling, there is no reason why. There is literally zero reason. Why? There is no reason why you're doing your job. Why are you really doing your job?
Exactly. If you don't know wrestling, get the fuck out of wrestling.
It's not entertainment. It's sport. So go fuck yourself.
I mean, we need an element of entertaining, but we do need consistency.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. I like comedy, I like everything a little bit, but not too much.
No, and to be honest, they're never consistent in the storylines.
No. 1 week they're doing one thing, the next week Vince changes to another thing.
I mean, granted, they have done a few decent storylines over the last couple of years, like AJ Smojo was a really good program, Daniel Bryan Kofi was good,
yes,
Becky Ronda, Sasha, but that was about it. I can't name many more that were decent.
Those are only top storylines. Mid-card storylines and lower card, they don't care.
No.
That's all.
They don't.
Is there anything else?
Yes, we have Daniel Bryan to discuss.
Yeah,
I know. He is currently dealing with an undisclosed injury. I'm praying to God it's not fucking head related. He has been pulled from, which has just gone, the Saturday night and Sunday night live events, which is not a good sign.
I don't know what to say. Obviously, Vince, the first thing he's going to think is that Daniel Bryan is not worth it to be at the top again. So my only fear right now is that we may not see. I know this sounds cliche, and I know people will call me out on this, but it's true, and it's very sad that I need to say this. And I know a lot of people don't think this way, but we may never see again Daniel Bryan as WWE champion.
I know, which is sad because he was fucking amazing.
That doesn't mean that we won't see him as a US or IC champion, but there is really, a risk. Vince will say, "Oh, hey, you're getting injured all the time. I can have my top guy getting injured all the time."
No.
That's my fear, That's my fear that I have, and honestly, I know I was joking before. I was saying, oh, Daniel Bryan is overrated. His character is getting stale. I was obviously joking around. If someone didn't know that, his character is beautiful. His character is perfect. At the same time, comedic in some ways. He deserves that top spot on the main roster. So.
Oh God, yeah.
We'll see what's going to happen. What's your opinion on that? I don't know if you said your.
I love Daniel Bryan, and I pray to God for his recovery, and I'm praying to God it's only something like a leg or back or shoulder injury. I'm praying to God it's not head related, because they will not clear him if it's not a head related injury.
I'm hoping if it's an injury that is just something like ankle sprain or something like sprain, that's the only thing I'm hoping if it's an injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But pray to God. Let's pray for Daniel, everyone. Let's pray for Daniel to be alright, because he's one of the best things they've got right now.
And then you will have those people on Twitter and Instagram behind those hidden profiles and pictures. Those fanboys, oh, Daniel Bryan is, he's a fucking idiot. We don't need him. Fuck Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns is the best wrestler. Roman Reigns.
Fuck that. Roman Reigns is competent as a wrestler, but that's about it. His character is fucking shit.
Jesus Christ. He doesn't have a gimmick, man.
No. But let's move on before we get into a Roman Reigns rant again.
True.
We have just one more thing to talk about.
One last shot.
Yes. It is Alexander Wolf is now in NXT UK.
Did you see the team?
I haven't seen it, but I know he side himself with Imperium, whoever the fuck, which I believe is like they're Walter, Fabian. So I can't pronounce that. Marcel Bartel. So he's joined them.
This is something Vince may not allow on television, but I'm going to say it. 2 words. War Games. Undisputed Era against Walter and those 3 guys.
That would be fucking insane. Walter would kill them all.
Yeah, I would love to see Kyle O'Reilly standing chops of Walter.
Oh fuck me, that would be good. That would be great.
Yeah, I think they have a... Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great to have Alexander Wolf in there because Sanity needed to kind of go because.
Oh yeah, when we're talking about this, let's touch on Sanity a little bit. Nikki Cross, undrafted.
She's doing shit all now.
Killian Dane on SmackDown. Eric Young on Raw. Alexander Wolf, I gotta be honest. Alexander Wolf, he actually got promoted to NXT UK.
Yeah.
He's at the end of the day, I think he's going to end up better than everyone else for Sanity.
I think so.
Which is surprising.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people see Eric Young, as a former TNA guy, so I don't see anything. I don't see them doing anything with Eric Young, which is unfortunate.
No.
Killian Dane, as a singles guy, he has a great potential. Don't get me wrong. He's huge, but the guy can fly, literally. They won't use him the right way because I don't know why.
They've got laws.
I really feel bad for one person, that is Nikki Cross.
Yeah, I do feel bad for her.
In my opinion, we're getting right now Lacey Evans maybe against Becky Lynch feud. Honestly, I would love to see, instead of that, Nikki Cross against Becky Lynch, because I really think what Nikki Cross did in NXT, she deserves more, obviously more than Lacey Evans.
She definitely does. She definitely does.
But as you can see, Nikki Cross is Triple H's creation. She's up on the main roster. Vince is jealous. He kills it.
Basically, yeah. That's kind of how it works. Oh, you made something better than me, Triple H. I will kill it dead. I'll put a lethal dose of poison in.
And honestly, I can also say that thing for War Machine also. It was War Riders were Triple H's, it was his name. They didn't come up with War Riders, but it was his name idea to change to War Riders. Vince seen the name, they were successful in NXT. Fuck you, Triple H, let's change it to Viking Experience.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
And there is some, I know this was a long podcast, but there is one more thing.
What is that?
Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair were set to meet up to have a face-to-face on SmackDown this week. I mean this week. I don't even know what's the day. What do you think about that? Are they going to continue feuding or? Because I'm sick of that, honestly.
No, I don't see it. I think it will be. I think Charlotte will have a piece, and Lacey Evans will come out and knock her out, and be like, "It's my turn. Fuck you, Queen. I am." Is she the proper woman or something like that?
I have another idea.
I do like Lacey because she is entertaining for what she is.
I know this is going to sound bad to Becky Lynch's fans out there. Triple threat between Becky, Lacey, and Charlotte, with Charlotte getting one belt. I know.
No,
but
I don't want Charlotte near the title again. I mean, I do think Becky should drop a belt.
No, I think she should be double champion. Not the main double champion. She should be undisputed champion. Because why would you have a women's division? I mean, why 2 belts when you can do 1 belt? You can have a women's division on SmackDown and Raw or Raw, or you can have a tag team division. I mean, you can have a women's division on one brand and tag team division on another. Wouldn't that be better?
I think so.
I don't know. Yeah. That's all. I mean, I think we've talked about everything we had for this episode. I don't know if you want to add something.
I think we covered everything, to be honest. That was a lot more conversation than I was expecting, because I only brought about 5 topics to the table, but we managed to think of a few more along the way, which is how these podcasts go. We improvise on the podcasts, and to be honest, they always turn out good. So
We always do, because we are always busy. I'm literally working 8-10 hours a day, and Tom is actually working, also 10 hours a day. They are in different time zones.
yeah,
I don't know what's your time, man, but it's probably like 12. I don't know. I think it's, to be honest, since I think, let me get it right. Is it 10:40?
yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
it is.
So yeah, we don't have any questions. And guys, if you want, post questions, if you have, I mean, you can ask anything, not just wrestling related.
Any single thing you want to ask, and we will answer it. Unless it's our address or credit card information, we won't be giving you that.
What the fuck do you want, Kevin Dunn? Look at this fucking guy. He can't even make a fucking sandwich. Look at this guy.
Fuck Kevin Dunn.
What the fuck is this guy doing? Oh my god.
I hate Kevin Dunn.
Jesus Christ, look at this. Oh my god. He just slipped in a fucking pool, man, outside my home.
Oh, really?
Oh my god. Oh, here comes the Vince McMahon. What's up, Vince? Who gives a fuck about you? Yeah.
I think we could.
Here comes, like I said, here comes some people, man. We gotta go. Like, seriously.
Yes, thank you. It's been a pleasure. I do hope you enjoy this podcast tomorrow, which will be Monday. And let's hope this was half as well as fucking last week's did, because Jesus Christ, that got a lot of views. Hoping the word CM Punk will do very well, because to be honest, I think everyone's trying to figure out what the hell's going on with CM Punk at the minute.
Yeah, and why don't you close the show as in Vince McMahon style?
It's Vince McMahon here! I'm gonna kill all the NXT talent! And just remember to subscribe, or I'll destroy your internet connections!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you going to fire me, Vince? I'm Kevin Dunn. Didn't you know that? I'm Kevin Dunn. I'm your right hand, man.
Damn it, I can't fire you, Kevin!
Oh, thank you. I'm going to get to my knees and kiss your ass, Vince.
Thank you, Kevin. Make sure you get the doughy middle part.
But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll catch you later.
You're fired.
No.